Hey, this is Old School Terminator again with Dark Future Games, and I am here at Evolution Games, our friendly local gaming store, with Larry Farseer Rerolls Ramirez. How you doing, Larry?
I'm doing good.
Today we're going to take a look at the Plasma Hatcher Spore Pod conversion that I've done. Pretty much the idea is to look at Plasma Hatchers as a whole as an alternative to the no model that Games Workshop has given us. And since Farseer Rerolls is the only other Tyranid player and probably the best practiced one in the store, I wanted to get his opinion on them. First off, I'm just going to kind of rotate one in view of the camera so everyone at home can kind of see it in life. A little bit of basing goes a long way. Basically, my idea as an artist going into it was I picture them being solid. They're toughness 4. They have 3 wounds. And I wanted something to represent that, but I also didn't want to put a lot of money into something that might get replaced. So I basically bought these on eBay. They're called Plasma Hatchers, or you can buy them online. Just Google it or go on eBay and search it. And that's basically the best advice I have for you to find these. They come from England. Don't get bent out of shape if it takes about 3 weeks for them to get to you. But it's a pretty price-effective way of getting these things into your hands and into your Tyranid army. Coming up on here, my artistic idea was that they would come out of these fleshy parts. I'm not transporting any Carnifexes in these things, so I'm pretty sure that they can bust out of these woomy, brainy looking areas. And then these white parts would be like the tentacle whips, basically, that would whip out and smack you. And if anybody wants to question me if I do cluster spines, they're in these burnt out parts up here. Larry, what do you think about the work here?
It definitely gives the image of a living little something. I definitely like the edges. Gives it that hard exoskeleton shell feel. But the little soft bits, like that pink brain things in the center there, definitely gives the thing that, wow, this could eat me.
Now, what do you think about the Plasma Hatchers overall, like as a spore pod alternative?
I think they're great. They're about the size of a drop pod, which is how big I imagine spore pods would be. But without the, pain in the butt doors on the regular drop pods.
Now here's one of the things that got me. This is a really hard plastic model, and if you take a look here, you can see I left some mold lines on there. To me, it's not that big of a deal. It's a freaking cheap model. I bought it for cheap. I gave it about a cheap paint job. So paint job costs about as much as I figured this model cost me. That's the way I rolled with it. I wasn't going to lose sleep over it at night. But yeah, the mold lines, the hard plastic, I broke 2 hobby knives trying to chip that off. And it can be rough on your blades, but stick to it and you'll get most of it off. I probably could have dremeled it off a little bit more, but I didn't want to rough up that hard plastic and end up with some crazy looking lines on the model. Do you have anything else to add on these, Larry?
Nothing that I can say right now.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rate these as far as alternatives versus like the artichokes and stuff like that we've seen out there?
Considering a lot of the alternative models I've seen haven't rated past a 5 necessarily, I'd give these things a 7 or 8.
7 or 8? I can live with that. You're placing a little bit higher than I would. I mean, I wish I could say I put a lot of work into them, but I really didn't. And if there's any better ones out there, shoot me a picture or shoot me a video at darkfuturegames@gmail.com. And me and Farseer Rerolls will be happy to take a look at your stuff.
Add them to the hive fleets.
And yeah, tell you what we think about it. But these are the Hive Fleet Kraken Plasma Hatcher drop pods, or spore pods rather. Let us know what you think. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is Dark Future Games at Evo Games. Out.